What's up, y'all? We found the ever elusive front bunkhouse, and it's not even the brand I was looking for. I'm running around looking for a Chapparal, and I bumped into the rep from Phoenix, and he's like, "You're looking for the 355? Yeah, we have a 355 in a Phoenix. I'm educated, now you're educated. You're looking for a front bunkhouse with 2 bathrooms. You can get a Phoenix. This thing is great, and it's 2 full bathrooms. Your kiddos can have it's a small tub, but you know, it's essentially a full bathroom if they want to take their own shower. Double vanities in the master, and the shower is a nice big shower. There's only, I think, 2 slides on this as well, and it has a pretty attractive price point. One of the salesmen was going to get me some information on the price on this thing, but I wanted to show you guys around this. Now, I can't get all access because we're actually kind of blocked off from seeing the front and the wet bay right here. So we might have to go online and find some photos of those. And there's some boxes as well in the pass-through storage. But really where this thing is, the meat and potatoes of this is the fact that it's a bunkhouse in the front. And the reason that we've cared about this floor plan is because when I was worried about our daughters growing to be taller than me, I'm 6'3", I wanted to make sure that the bunks that I got for my daughters, I wanted to make sure that these bunks in the front were going to be kind of future-proof for our family so that they could grow taller than 6'3" and still fit in these bunks. So this looked like it was going to be an excellent floor plan. So let's go in, take a look at this 355 FBX from Phoenix, and just love it. It's got 3 air conditioners too. Now real quick, I just talked to the salesman. The sale price on this is $56,999. The MSRP is $81,999. So typically you're gonna get it for about the sale price. We're here at the Hershey RV show, and this is RV Value Mart. Did I get that right? RV Value Mart? Yeah, I got the thumbs up. RV Value Mart is the dealership that has the Phoenix line. They're out here at the Hershey RV show. If you're in this area, that's where you're gonna find these. Now, Phoenix is a Forest River sub-brand that I think he said came down from Shasta. When Shasta was purchased and brought into Forest River, that's what brought Phoenix along with it into the line. And it is a sister model to the Chapparal and the Brookstone. They have the 355 FBX of all of those. I don't need to go in and see each one of those. I'm sure there may be some different levels of luxury, but usually our customers that bring along the kids are going to be a little bit less worried about the luxury of it and more worried about storage, getting the food for the kids, getting all the kids in there, getting them sleeping, cleaned up, put their clothes away. Those are things that I think that a family that's in the RV is going to value. Sorry, my hair is going crazy. So let's take a look at what we can outside real quick. Here's the Furrion hot water heater. I have not determined yet if that is on demand. We'll probably be able to find that out inside. We've got speakers and a power outlet right there. It's been sealed shut. And so here's that 1 slide for the bedroom, the master, and this is the dinette and the refrigerator. I can see hookups, black tank hookup there, black tank hookup there. Now think about it, 2 showers, so you're gonna have multiple gray tanks as well. I'm gonna go ahead and start down here on the bottom on this video. You can see we got a lot of exposed pipes there for that black tank and gray tanks. Interesting bracket right there that's all welded on. Now it looks like we've got bolts with washers, so these should be easy to take down if you're working on it. And they are in different panels that there's kind of a lip right here that is holding it in place. So you can take them down in different sections when you're looking for things like your external sensor. It's like we got rack and pinion slide right here. And it's the same for the other slide. Now this is the Lippert Ground Control 3.0. I am familiar with this. If you've watched our channel, you'll know that I've had some frustrations over the external sensor error that I would get. So I would say that this one is probably a little bit easier to remove the panels to look for that problem. This only has 4 leveling jacks, but with only 2 slides, this is probably a lighter RV. Looks like a 12-inch I-beams for the main frame. Oh, look at this. So we've got greasable wet bolts, and they've been adding that extra piece of metal, that V-bracket in there, to add strength. Not only that, so you've got to hold your springs, you've got the V there, then you've also got this extra piece up here. Now that's a quality that I kind of wasn't expecting to find on this brand. That is excellent. All right, I snuck my way over here because I wanted to know if the furnace was serviceable, and it sure is. If you followed our channel, I've had a problem with our furnace. The open range did not have this panel. Had to pull everything inside to fix the furnace. If it would have had this panel right here, could have popped this right off, fixed it in a day. And here is the wet bay. I love this type of leveling system. We do not have this little screen on ours. And that is a real value to me, to not have to go inside to a touch screen to see what it says. All right, there's the wet bay. Also, door opens all the way up. The open range only goes to this far, and I have to duck down to get to it. Looks like we got two 30-pound propane cans, one on each side. This is a 14,500 pound gross vehicle weight rating. All right, I'm gonna take you inside. The family's been chilling out in here. The ACs are blasting, and one of the things you will discover is the ACs are loud. Oh, that head, my head on the doors. Y'all see that? The door is not big enough for my head. All right, the family's been chilling in here as it's shade and air conditioning. You've got a giant dinette right here. Kira, what do you think of the dinette?
Give me this whole entire RV.
Give you this whole entire RV?
Yes, but we have to look at storage first.
Okay. So you got the dinette right there, which you could take the table down and turn that into a bed. We've got the sofa right here, which... Does this remind you of the Alliance? No, the Avenger sofa?
Yeah, it does.
This is nicer than the Avenger?
This one is more cushiony.
Do you think that turns into a bed, or does it recline?
I think there's just... it turns into a bed. It turns into a bed.
Okay. There is some shoe storage right there in the front, which is cool. I like to see that more brands are incorporating shoe storage there. Got a motion sensor light for your step. This is the bunk room, because I apologize, it's noisy. These air conditioners are noisy.
Don't get in my bed.
I don't think they had the AC running all day. They probably should have had it pre-cooling. So show us how you fit. It doesn't feel as long as I was expecting. I think originally when I looked at the floor plan, this washer and dryer was not here. The washer and dryer was down there. And I think when they moved it, we lost the extra space. However, you could lay across there. Show me that, Kira.
Okay.
If you got a kiddo that's super tall, so you could essentially, if you got a really tall kid, let them sleep this entire length right here. But yeah, when I originally looked at this floor plan, these bunks went all the way to this wall. So that's a slight change. Maybe that's the Phoenix line. You've got a closet slash washer dryer. I apologize for the noise. Got a closet bar. There you go. Washer, dryer vent location. You can put these seats down here. They are putting USB-C now. How excellent is that?
Don't forget over here.
Even charger over there. Nice big window there. Let's take a look. Here's one of the AC controllers. So this is the front bunk bath. You got plenty of hooks. The toilet right there. I'd like to see that turned a little bit. My leg is going to hit there. This long storage there. Here, you want to come get in this bathtub for me?
Or should I sit down?
No, just stand up. So everybody can kind of see. It's got a handheld shower that you can mount up there.
I gotta test this. It's sort of see-through, but when you're like staring like this hard, do you see my hand in the back? No?
You're gonna try to get in the bathtub? Your legs are so long, they don't have anywhere to go.
Well, I can just stretch them out just a little bit.
So this is good for the families that have the real little ones. 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds. Now they got a nice bathtub that they can go and use in the camper.
I mean, like me, I would just be like, I would learn how to swim inside this. I'll learn how to swim better.
Okay, hold on, Kira, hold on. So we got a fireplace, and I thought there was a televator, and then I realized the TV is up there. It's a pretty big TV. We were debating though, how does your neck feel after looking up so high at the TV? Instead of a televator here, they actually have a very large storage cubby. However, that's kind of loud. I love these little windows over these countertops. That's excellent. Got a pretty standard size oven. It's a little bigger. I think that's bigger than what we had in our first RV, right? Just a little bit bigger. I'm sure it's a 3-burner cooktop. Full-size microwave. Got some random storage up here, but they do not have a soft close. But that can be the difference between an expensive RV and something that can get you in at a better price. I'm curious how the sink will do when you put my head right here. Yeah, see, I'm washing dishes up against that countertop, or the cupboard.
I could be the only one washing dishes.
Yeah, good luck with that. Here's a little pantry that's kind of, this will get hidden by the slide when the slide comes in, hidden behind the refrigerator. Comes with this cool little rubber band bungee. It goes around this ever-chill 12-volt fridge. I am glad to see them using more of the 12-volt. Here you can see the bungees deployed around the 2 freezers. All right, Kira. Kira, show us the bedroom.
Okay.
This is the master.
So I was laying on this earlier.
It's quieter in here because there's 3 air conditioners, but they cannot all be on at the same time. I'm going to talk more about that in a few minutes.
Jiggly. The doors are jiggly, so be careful.
Your shirts will have to hang front to back rather than side to side. I found a secret storage right there. You can put a TV right here. A lot of drawers. Some shoes down there.
So many dimensions.
There's a double vanity back here. However, someone's going to have to straddle the toilet. Can you go over there? So if you're brushing your teeth there, and I'm brushing my teeth here, and we got enough space to both brush our teeth. And then all of our neighbors can see us. I like the light and the concept for when you're not using the bathroom. Thankfully, they did put a blackout blind there. Just don't forget. I think I would put something that kind of makes it a foggy glass so you don't have to see through that. Now, Kira, I'm going to get in this shower.
I was just like, it's kind of bathtubby. It has a...
You know, it is kind of have a lip like a bathtub. You know, if you've got an infant, like less than a year old, you could potentially close that off and then give them a little splash place while you clean them. That'd be kind of cool. Hi, I'm going to get in the shower now. There is a step up to it, but I still have plenty of height. And got the handheld. It actually seems like a good amount of space, very comparable with our open range. Yeah. The downside is I feel like the floor is squishy to my movement. And it makes me a little wary as a big guy to feel like I'm going to potentially break my shower. And this is a big investment for you. I'm a little worried about that. And I don't think I could sit there. In fact, you know what? Let's just show it. Oh, that's a long ways down. Oh, I have to watch my head as I come out. That's a good amount of space, especially since these French doors are outside. Plenty of space for a guy like me to sit here on the commode.
And look out the window.
And look out the window at my friends and neighbors and wave and say, hi, I'm doing my business. Alright, so this is the master bedroom, and I see USB and USB-C. See that everybody's got USB-C now. Up here at the head of the bed. But where are the regular plugins? Do they have any? Wow, that's like a big cat. I don't feel any. I'd have to go searching for them. Okay, get all the lights on. Is there any lights there? Nope. So in talking with the rep for Phoenix, he was telling me that they're actually working with Coleman Mach on a new system that can actually fluctuate the air conditioner between 11,500 BTUs, 13,500 BTUs, or 15,000 BTUs. What that does is you can fluctuate it so that all 3 could be running at a lower power setting. So it's not necessarily going to get it frozen cold in there right away, but it gives you some adaptability. So right now the AC can't run in this bedroom because the two ACs are running in the bunk and the living room, making the bedroom sweltering hot. But at least we can sit here and talk though, because these air conditioners are loud. But that is a future system that they're working on with Coleman Mac to come out with. It's not available yet. I like the shallowness of all this storage because when it's deep, you wind up losing stuff to the back. So by having a bunch of shallow storage, that gives you a lot of like single layer stuff, making it easier to find. You just have to keep opening more doors. Interesting. So we're just sitting here chilling, trying to watch TV, but quite honestly, I don't know that we can hear the TV. I mean, I really want to love this model, but now I'm genuinely curious if the Brookstone is quieter than the Phoenix. I think the walls may not have quite the insulation. I feel like our open range does a better job of cooling down than this, don't y'all?
Yeah. Maybe that's just because all the windows are open.
I think that they started too late this day trying to cool it off. But that's a telltale sign for when you arrive at a campsite at 5 in the afternoon and your RV's been in the heat all day, your RV will not cool down by bedtime, right? It's going to be like midnight before your RV is down to a temperature that you want it to be. That's a bit of a concern. Nice. The blacked out blinds are a definite plus. Some brands don't want to include the blackout blinds, so I think that's a real great positive that they've got these big blackout blinds. Now, being the family that uses an air fryer and not the oven, the first thought is, where would our air fryer go? If we did, I mean, we could take this out pretty easily and put the air fryer there, which is what we're thinking about. Kira said put it here, but if you put it here, then you immediately lose all this storage because you can't lift that up anymore. So that really begs the question of where is the air fryer going to go? Maybe back here some kind of way, but it's really interfering with the sink. Alright, so I mentioned to Justin, who's the rep for this brand, that it's a little noisy in here, and he comes in here and he's like, the direct dumps are open. Listen to this difference. Wow, that made a huge difference. So when you close those, it then starts to force the air through your different vents out here. And it got a lot quieter there. I wish I had a decibel meter because it really did make a huge effect. Alright, so we're gonna wrap up looking at this Phoenix. This is the 355 FBX, that stands for the front bunkhouse. I do appreciate the fact that we got the noise levels down in here. And Kira also, when she started putting all the blackout blinds down, I'd say that alone dropped it about 2 to 3 degrees temperature in here. Still a little bit warm. I think that this still struggles. I don't think it has quite the insulation thickness that we'll find in some of the more expensive brands. But at a starting price, brand new, of about $57,000, to get a family of, I mean, you could easily sleep 4 kids, 2 adults, and really, if you need to put some extras there on the dinette, you could. That's a lot of people you can get in here. 14,500 is the gross vehicle weight. I don't think it's got quite the storage capacity that you'll be expecting. But if you're trying to get a big family into a 5th wheel with 2 full bathrooms, I think this one does a good job for a reasonable price. You're not out $90,000, $120,000 to get yourself on the road living full time. I think this accomplishes the task in a brand new RV with 3 air conditioners. All right, remember that life happens. Even hot, sweaty days, don't let that stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags. I'm just gonna add a side note. So if you guys ever see this in the future, I brought Justin in here and I showed him how this is kind of not very useful as a counter space because you lose your storage. And I said, if you were to turn this into a drawer type system that could slide forward, that I could put an air fryer here and then move it forward to access my storage back there, that would be so much better, giving you much more use of this space than having it lift up. And he had a real serious look on his face. So if you ever go into a Phoenix or Shasta line and you see one of these, it's like a drawer pull-out system that gives you that kind of access, just remember Dave from RVFamily.life thought that up and gave that to Justin, right? Right, Justin? I'm gonna hold you to that. 1 penny per sale of that unit.